everybody, this is Steve Camrad with ADVmoto. We're out here in the Canary Islands. We're testing the new Ducati 950 Multistrada. It's supposed to bridge the gap between hardcore off-road bikes and sport touring bikes, making a real sweet sport touring adventure bike. Let's give it a ride. So I'm trying to keep my head ducked behind the windscreen here so you guys get some better audio. And right now I'm going to toggle through the menus. We're going to put us in sport mode because I think things are about to get a little dicey. Close the gas, sport mode engaged. We're in fourth gear. I got the bike in enduro mode now, which is going to let me lock up the rear on these tighter turns a little bit more. I like to back it in for entry. So we just got done riding the bikes for the morning. We did a nice photo shoot. We were on all the red ones. Here's a little behind the scenes action on what a photo shoot might look like. Shorty Italians, man, they're having trouble. Look at them go. Hit the menu button down here. You'll see now that I can select my touring, urban, or any mode I want. So I'll hit that button again and use this directional button here. Most parts of this trip are all on-road, which, okay, Adventure Motorcycle Magazine, they told me not to take the bike off-road. I'm going to see if I can work on that just a little bit. I got yelled at for going in the dirt. So what this has is it has 170 millimeters of travel front and back. It's up quite a bit from, say, the Hyper Motard, which is where this bike gets its motor from. It's still the same frame as the 1200 Multistrada. So some people might think, okay, so you're just putting a smaller motor in it. It's actually just a more well-suited motor for the average motorcycle rider. But you want to do something more like adventure sport touring, two-up sport touring. You want to put someone on the back, you want to take luggage. This bike's going to do all that, and it's not going to intimidate you. It gets a lot of its styling from its big sister, the Multistrada 1200, but it doesn't have the slide control or the stability control that the 1200 has, because it doesn't have the IMU. But that's what brings the price down. The technology is not as advanced as the 1200 Multistrada. And what that does is it brings the price down to $13,900, which is right in the neighborhood of a lot of company. And all that mid-range company that it's in is really like a mid-range bike. This bike just screams premium. The motor is outstanding and it just hauls. Whereas other bikes in the industry do compromise, this bike does not. It actually excels. The details on this bike are very sharp. All the bikes are outfitted with some Tour Tech accessories, mainly because the roads here are so gravelly and you got a little worried about the radiators. Here's our rock protection. You should probably buy one of those, even if you don't plan to do too much gravel. It's just this fender's a little high for my taste. This is all plastic. Probably want to replace that, but still, if you're not going to be going off-road, it's just a little insurance, plus it looks really killer. The seating and the egg rows work for this bike. They put their own custom handlebar on this particular model. It's a little lower than the 1200 Multistrada Enduro, but it's a little higher than the regular 1200. And that just gives you this really nice intermediate feel. I'm 6'2", and I can still stand up on the bike. I don't feel like I absolutely would need to go out and run out and buy bar risers. The seat's a little low for me as far as peg to seat height. I'm a little taller than average, and you can buy a higher seat or a lower seat by 20 millimeters from the already pretty low 840 millimeter seat height. The braking package that's going to come on this bike is the same exact braking package that comes on the 1200 Multistrada, and it is phenomenal. It's even a little bit too good. On road, you get a little bit too much dive. You can dial that out because all the suspension on this bike is fully adjustable. You just go in, you can set it up to the way you like it. You can adjust your rebound, your dampening, your spring preload, and it really sets the bike up for how you want it to work. As far as on-road goes, this bike will absolutely blow you away with the handling. We're only getting about 200 kilometers on these bikes, so I'm not actually going to have the opportunity to get too far into the suspension. I've already dialed up the rear preload because at 210, not exactly easy on it. Try to avoid taking this thing into the really deep off-road stuff. But where it is going to do really well is all the gravel roads, all the light action, dual sports, if you have UTV trails nearby. So we're going to get back out on the road. We're going to test it out with some luggage. I'm going to get to be able to bring some of my stuff with me. So in closing, if you're really looking for a great adventure tour, this is the kind of bike you want to get. Something that's built for speed. No, I got nothing. My biggest thing is to try to keep this palm tree from coming out of my head.
Co-producer, bro.
Okay, bro.
Each one, or you have to do sure? No, do whatever one, yeah, sure.
Can't see, man.
Hey man, long day of riding, saw...
I did that. Talked about the motor, the premium parts, the transmission.
Stand right there and then just say, yeah, talk about fun factor.
Oh, yeah.
And then peace out. Yeah. See you on the next one, ADVmoto.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Faithful viewers.
Mm.
Vote for Steve Comrade in the next ADVmoto.
Well, I already hit the price, right? It's
Okay.
$13.9.
Yeah.
Should I hit it again?
No, you already said
No, I'll do it
13.
again. All right.
Okay.
It's horrible.
And then just, all right, folks.
Awesome. Yeah, good, good.
Before they take my bike away, better tell them.
Leaving, so every time it'll cut, just do it again.
Do the whole thing over again?
Yeah.
It's up to you, bro.
All right, well, I better get out of here before they take my bike away. This is Steve Camera for ADVmoto, signing off. Crushed it, one way or another. Between that, all the other footage, 6 minutes of me babbling, just tight.